I'm John Mansonetti. I am a filmmaker and animal advocate, pit bull advocate. I am here with Smokey, my adopted dog, and my new foster dog, Champ. I've always loved dogs, always been a huge dog lover, and actually back in 2013, I moved here from Cleveland with my dog, Baloo, who I had had all through college, and he was just the best dog, but unfortunately he passed away after a year of living in LA, and I missed him so much, so I ended up adopting another dog, a pit bull named Russell Stover. Russell was an angel. He was the best dog you've ever met, and he changed my life. Unfortunately, I only had Russell for a year and a half, and then he passed away. He had a tumor on his ribs, and it was devastating. I decided to start fostering. I figured what better way to have a dog in my apartment and kind of help me get over, I wasn't replacing Russell, I was helping save another life. So in a way, it's like I was continuing Russell's legacy on. The whole experience of fostering my first dog was so impactful that I decided to make it into a movie. Being a filmmaker, I just wanted to tell my story and share it with the world. So Lost and Found is the story about how I got into fostering, how I lost my dog Russell and decided to start fostering. One thing people always ask me is, how long do you usually foster your dogs for? And it's a great question because it's always different, I've found. Sometimes it might take a week, 2 weeks, a couple months. Sometimes it even takes longer than that. The longest foster I ever had was 8 months, believe it or not. And he met like dozens of people in that time frame. It's just, you want to find the right fit. No one was really perfect for him. And sometimes dogs, they have their quirks and things that you got to work with them. So sometimes the process of fostering is also training a little bit and you're getting the dog ready to go to their forever home. So sometimes it does take a little bit of time. I think if you're interested in fostering, there are a lot of ways you can get involved. So the first thing you can do is just go up to your local shelter and go visit some of the dogs. So rescues are nonprofit organizations that work with the shelter to help get the dogs out and then find homes. So sometimes rescues will pull the dog on their own, find a foster or an adopter for them. So what you could do is if you're interested in fostering, you could reach out to one of your local rescues and fill out an application for fostering. You tell them your experience with dogs and a little bit about your home, if you have a yard, things like that. And if you don't, it's okay. You can still walk them on leash, all those good things. And you reach out to the rescue, give them your information, and they'll let you know, maybe they have a dog that's perfect for your situation too. So rescues are that in-between. And if you reach out to rescues, they can help you. And trust me, rescues need you. We are so in need of fosters. I think if we could convince more people to foster and just open up your home to a new dog for a short amount of time, you're saving lives, you're helping clear out the shelters, you're helping more dogs, you're helping the rescues who are helping more dogs. If you have your own dog or your own pets, but you still want to foster, you can do it. Trust me. I have my own dog. I fostered with my own dog, Smokey. He is great. He's very well trained. He wasn't always like this though. I couldn't really foster the first year I had him. I had to get him ready for this process. And I had to make sure he was well trained enough to where he would listen to my commands. So if something happens in the home and I need to correct him right away, he stops what he's doing. And that's so helpful. If you have a dog that's reactive, it's not going to work out as good. You have to work on your own dog, get them ready first. Once they're ready, then you can bring other dogs into your home. What I do when I'm introducing a new dog or my new foster from the shelter or whatever to my dog, Smokey, I let him sniff nose to butt first, which a lot of people think is funny, but that's how dogs communicate. They get the dog scent from sniffing their butt. So I usually let the new dog, my new foster, sniff my dog Smokey's butt. I'll sometimes put my legs over top of them so that Smokey can't turn around. And once they sniff, then I'll turn the other dog around and let Smokey sniff their butt. If that goes good and they sniff and it doesn't seem to have any issues, then we start walking together. And they sometimes might kind of pull or try to close. I don't let them touch right away. We just kind of walk and they're sort of side by side. Once you walk for a while, then they kind of start bumping into each other, realizing, hey, this guy's a friend. And I'm telling you, long walks are key. You take your new dogs on long walks together, not only does it tire them out, it gets them used to being next to each other, and it gets them ready. If I'm gonna be fostering a dog that's gonna get adopted at a family that has another dog or other dogs or other pets or maybe has kids, I want to make sure I'm 100% certain that it's a good fit before I just adopt out, So we'll do meet and greets, we'll study how the dog is with the kids or with the other dog, we'll go to the house, we'll see how they are. We can take our time in doing it, and to me I think that's most important because if you take your time and ease the dog into the situation, then it is a little bit better of a transition.